Okay, here is your video for Unit 4, Module 3, the model study. So as with any exploration of a genre or a style, you need to go to look at examples. And the examples that we look at are what I call models here. So models are key examples, good examples on which to learn from. So that's what this assignment and this task is all, this formative task is all about. Okay, so let's dive a little bit deeper in that. So in order to get good at writing children's stories and plays, you need to read a lot of children's stories. And they're fast, they're quick, they're easy to read. So you can get through a number of different models, a variety of different styles quite quickly, right? Read at least, here's your task, okay? So read at least 3 or 4 different children's stories, storybooks, fairy tales, or fables. Select any 2 of your choices and analyze how the writer shapes each element listed on the side so it appeals to an audience. And I'll give you that piece here. So here, and I'll explain what I mean that in just a second. So here's some right here, okay? Just click on it and up will come the story as a PDF. You're not in any way limited to these ones here, okay? You can go and really look at anything you want, okay? That's in that broad category of children's literature. So that can be traditional, like fables, fairy tales, books that you may have at home if you have a young sibling or from your own childhood. It's completely up to you in terms of what you want. You just have to identify it, and I'll explain that in a second. It says download the study worksheet here, so just click on that and up will pop this. So you can just recreate the chart. It doesn't have to look like this, but it should have some of the same characteristics here, okay? So let's go through that. Just identify the title and the author of each story, the theme. So that's the moral message. Children's literature, it's very evident what themes are, okay? And it's very important. It says read at least 3 or 4, and then just select the 2, okay? I know here it says, and I'm going to change that, it says read at least 3 different stories and do the sheet. But yeah, do at least 3 or 4, okay? Identify the theme. So a theme, again, is not just simply a one-word idea, right? A theme is a message. So the message the author's trying to portray or communicate about love or loss is something like this, right? So a theme is a subject plus the commentary. So the author's commentary on the subject, whatever it is, whether it be love, loss, pain, suffering, revenge, hate, whatever, becomes the theme. The message on one of those subjects becomes a theme. The plot, just give me a basic outline. You don't even have to get into the big Freytag model of plot here at all. Just give me the basic outline. A couple points, beginning, middle, end kind of piece, right? Story structure, is it linear? Is it a linear structure? Or does it bounce around a little bit, right? Tell a piece here, then jump to something else, and come back to another character or so forth, right? Or is it very linear in its structure? Characters, like what are the types of characters? Is it representative of a variety of different identities, right? The male, female protagonists, or is it exclusively male, right? Or is it exclusively female, and so forth, right? So forth and so forth, right? In terms of the characters, just tell me a little bit about those characters. Are they stereotypical? Are they dynamic? Are they stock characters? Are they flat or round type of characters, right? Setting. Okay, what's the setting, where and when it takes place, and the style and the tone. Again, the tone is the author's attitude towards the subject matter. So what's the author's tone, and the style what style is it written in? Okay, so once that sheet is complete, that gets submitted to the Dropbox. Okay, and then just underneath it says submit both your chart and your paragraph in the same file. What I mean by your paragraph is just a 200-word. After you have read your stories and completed the worksheet, so that's that piece, the chart. Okay. Write a paragraph about 200 words or so that explores how each of the authors uses literary elements. Okay, so just it can be just 100 words for each story or 200 words for each story. I'm not really a stickler to that, folks. What I'm really looking for is that, again, you show that you understand or showing an understanding of how the author uses literary elements, those listed on the chart here, right? Those elemental pieces of theme, plot, and so forth, to develop their narrative and develop a narrative that appeals to children. That's what I'm looking for, okay? So that, in essence, is your model study assignment. As always, if you have any questions or concerns, please let me know, and I'll get right back to you.